Alright, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Empire Total War. Now, has been, once again, I bet you're expecting it, it's been a while since I played, so remembering where I was completely up to is a bit rough, but we'll make the best of it. So, looks like that belongs to me, does it? Yes. Yes, it belongs in this territory here. So it looks like this army is needing to move out at some point very soon. But right now it's busy replenishing, and I'm assuming it's keeping public order in check very much so. Alright. So we're building a road, we are constructing a governor's house or something here, is that what they're called? A magistrate? A government building, yeah, okay. So we're building the government building here. So this army is going to be tacked up for a while, I believe, so marching over here and taking these bloody guerrillas out is, well, it's not going to be anytime soon. Same here, in fact. Philly, I'm in Philadelphia, nice. So taking this city too is currently being rebuilt. We have the roads we want. The army is retraining somewhere. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. But these guys should be able to move out fairly soon. So I think once they're replenished, we're going to push on. Itch my face. We're going to push on to the southeast here and attack this town here, Maryland. And it's got a small garrison, nothing major, but like I said, they've got the native garrison as well as the army that's stationed there. So we're going to have to deal with them, and then. Yeah, so it's a very slow push against these guys at the moment. But on the upside, we have defended successfully the 13 colonies from the Iroquois, at least. So I think their main concern there is the French to the east. That said, I've got some cities to these, so I think that's our secondary concern over here is the French. But in Europe, it is full-time French. But at the minute, that's a stalemate. We've got our navy there, and we're going to be counting on them to defend our shores. So in the meantime, let's have a flick through our settlements, see what else we've got. Quebec is running fine and dandy. We could do with building walls here, but we're not going to have enough for that for a while. Okay, so we're back in the Europe. So is anything going on around here that our navy can get stuck into? Evidently not. I think are we still building ships here? We are. Yes, that was it. Oh, hello, that was deafening, thank you. Let's see, what's that? That's something. Ah, great, somebody's birthday. My phone decided, oh, 2 people's birthday, my god. 3 people's birthday, my god. I don't even know that person. Who the hell is that? My phone just decides to tell me, anyone on Facebook tells me it's their birthday. That's fun to be dozy. So anyway, yeah. So it looks like Europe's in a more stable position. The United Provinces are still in a bad way. I say that, but actually they're besieging French ports. Oh nice, so they're not in a bad way. I thought that was up here for some reason. So yeah, they're not in a terrible way actually. They're doing quite well. The Spanish haven't come to take them out completely yet. So we've still got an ally over there. But that's it. I think our main focus is in Americas at the minute. Spreading our wealth and riches over there would be more advantageous to us than fighting hard and deep in Europe at the minute. We want to weaken our enemies abroad, then we can push through Europe and the battle while the war front's there. Let's see what the French are up to. Nothing much. Okay, let's fast forward. They do have a... Oh no, he's not coming to besiege anywhere, that's good. Blockade even, I keep saying besiege. It's not going to blockade anyway. Austria... I've learned what is going on in these long pauses that seem to be happening here. It's when the AI builds a lot of single unit armies or fleets like that. Well, you know, a lot of them, and they're moving them around. The engine this game runs on can't handle that as well as well, engines in the future games. And it tended not to happen so much in the past games, like Medieval 2 and Rome. It didn't happen. They tended not to have a lot of single unit armies. But in this, for some reason, some factions are just prone to it, and I don't know why. Especially like the Ottoman Empire. They always do it. Russia sometimes. Sweden, if they get big enough. Let's see, Poland this time. So that's what's going on. I should really just unpause these, because there has been occasions when I've been playing the game very late into the campaign where the end turn sequences have took up to 20 minutes. That's on the speed as well sometimes, because usually I just play it at normal speed, but when it comes to things like this, I just think about skipping them entirely. Yeah, I'll give it a couple more seconds. I might just pause the recording. It's taking ages. Yeah, I'm going to pause the recording until it's done, so I'll see you then. Right, so the end turn sequence did finally finish. Yeah, and apparently our trade route's under attack. By who? Who are you? I can't... Oh, you're the Mughal Empire, really? Not Mughal Empire, sorry. The Maratha Confederacy. I really don't have the fleet to go and deal with you, so we're not going to bother with that. Oh yeah, let's lead all these first. Enemy raid. Yep, saw that. Construction, nice. Recruitment, nice. Trade agreement dissolved. Oh, I didn't actually... Idiot, I didn't redo that was between. So we could build a opera house here or upgrade it to increase the maximum happiness of our people. I think I will do that because I'm going to also
Troops, forward!
just pop the army out. Let's see where we're at. -1 on the lower classes, so they're not too happy, but we can actually counteract that if I can remember how. And there you go, exempt them from taxes. We get a nice +4, which is good, and we can move our army on
Your Majesty?
to attack this city here.
On!
And let's have a look. Yeah, I think we'll place them under siege.
Siege works underway.
Meanwhile, I think it's over here where we was being raided. Yeah. So this city is in need of protection very soon. I wouldn't be surprised if it actually falls next turn. This needs upgrading. Let's see how happy are the people. Bit better, bit better. Right. Let me think. Is it worth upgrading? I think so, because I'm gonna want to take this army out, and if I upgrade it, I'll be able to do that without worrying about them, and eventually I'll be able to unexempt them from taxes. So that's the idea there. I think what I'm going to do is actually go through all my buildings. If I could find. I always start at the university, so I can get a full circle going. There it is. So I'm going to go through these and see what needs upgrading, if anything, to be honest. Oh, that needs repairing, and nobody's occupying it. How much money have we actually got? Oh, we've got 5,000, so we can do quite a bit of work on our resources. That needs repairing. Actually, what is that? Because I could demolish that, actually. Yeah, we'll burn that down and replace it with our own type of structure. Aha, mine. Build a 9 mine there, that'll give us a bit more money. Okay, what's this? Farm. I'm going to burn it and replace it with our own structure. I know you probably don't have to, but I just feel like that's what we would do. These old villages, take them down and replace them with our own, if needed. What is that? Weaver's Lodge. Burn that down and replace it. God, there's so many buildings that we're just gonna burn down and replace. Upgrade our church school, so I may as well do that. We can't afford to upgrade that. And we're back at the uni. The school, the college, whatever it is. Speaking of which, have we not got more? We've only got the one. That is upsetting. I could do with more schools, to be honest. I mean, normally I'd take down this church school, but I'd kind of prefer to have it now, just so we can get some more priests come in and up our religion in our home regions. Okay, let's shoot back over here, and yeah, we'll besiege these. The longer we hold these guys under siege, the better. Hopefully they don't send any relief forces, but if they do, we'll be able to deal with them. This army is my next concern. I need to be able to relieve that territory to the east and push further that way. But right now, don't need to recruit. Right now, building this territory up is much more necessary, and then we can move out comfortably knowing that the place is in safe hands under its garrison. Or sorry, I was just looking at something on the other screen. I just uploaded a video and it's come up with a thumbnail and it's some guy's face and I don't recognise him. It's like right close up of his face. He takes up 3/4 of the screen. Anyway, yeah, so I think that's all we can do for this turn, so I'm going to pause it in advance, and so you guys don't have to do the whole waiting or anything. So I will see you on the end of the turn, or if any eventful happens. Alright, ladies and gents, and yeah, the end turn just then was a bit of a worrisome one actually. Yep. Election results, okay. And I shall show you why shortly. First of all, cool. A Maratha Confederacy army, a full stack, well, what appeared to be a full stack, was aboard a navy and heading out of the Indian subcontinent, which is a little concerning. We have no idea where they're going to head. But yeah, I'm not too chuffed about that. Another thing is the Cherokee nations have marched an army right up to our walls here. Are we even at war with these guys? We are at war with them. And that is a full stack of Cherokee soldiers. So I'm thinking what I might do is, I don't know, because if I abandon the city I feel like they're just going to head over here and take it. So I did know I was going to lose this province eventually, but I'm not sure now. Do I head here and attack these guys? I think I do. Oh, another thing that happened before I actually continue on. Yeah, we're still holding them in siege. In Europe, the French blockaded our port here in the north. Glasgow, I believe that is, isn't it? Yay, it's Glasgow. So we've got a small French fleet here in the north. How many ships? So we've got 5th rate, ooh, 1 4th rate, 2 4th rates. So retaliation, we're going to send Admiral, oh God, we'll just send the entire fleet. Absolutely squash them. And after this we're going to build up all those businesses that we destroyed in the last turn. There we go, yeah, we've got them massively outmatched, so
We shall rule the waves.
did we lose a ship, or have we still got... We couldn't have lost a ship, that'd be ridiculous. Oh well. That's that French fleet gone. And we can return back to port. No, okay, we didn't lose a ship, we've just got one more to build. There we go, we've got some traits apparently for the Admiral there in his victory.
Awaiting further orders.
Confident Admiral, should hope so. With the fleet he's got at his back. Okay, so our Admiral's dying up there. The first thing we'll do actually is see about our towns, our small towns. We'll build them up first before we build up, repair our fleet. I thought we burnt this. Well, let's burn it now. Furs. That's been occupied, so we can't do anything with that. That's still building. Build a farm there. Build another farm there. Oh, here Oh, God, we don't have enough for college here. What is this anyway? Iroquois territory. I think we'll build a church there, actually. We don't have enough to build another fair thing. We're quite low on money this turn, actually. Shocking. Yeah, okay, well, I think we'll focus on other things. Our fleet doesn't urgently need repairing, so we'll leave that as it is. I don't like winter. So, do we attack now or do we leave these guys under siege? I'm not too sure. I think I'll leave them under siege because it's wearing them down, and the less individuals I have to deal with, the better. I think I might actually go and attack these guys now as well, if I can reach them. Oh, son of a bitch, we can't reach them. Can we garrison the town? We cannot.
We shall win.
But we are in reinforcement range, which is a plus. Meanwhile, this town, please don't revolt. Oh, good grief. -11. I don't even think exempting them. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. Okay. Oh dear. Well, this town in the safe is doing alright. Can we actually unexempt them from tax? I think we can, you know. Yeah, they've gone a season without tax. There we go. They're not too happy about it, but they're not overly upset about it either, which is great. Okay. So how's our construction coming along? Very good, very good. Oh good, we can build cannons here now. So next turn we'll have a better grip on this province, this territory anyway. So it remains to be seen. Very, very uneasy. I'm not sure what the Iroquois are going to do. I'm not sure what the Cherokees are going to do. Because I have a feeling that because now my army's in this location, they might just bypass it and attack this town over here. Which I'm desperately praying they don't. Let's hope they don't attack Iroquois territory. Okay. Yeah, so let's hope they can attack this town. I think these guys are coming as reinforcements anyway, which should be okay. And yeah, and then there's that whole business with the Maratha Confederacy and their full stack on the boat. Things are getting a little bit on the tense side at the moment. I don't think we have enough money to repair any ships, do we? One or two. Did that actually say any to repair? I can't see the little... Oh, right. The Admiral ship only. Had to prioritise himself, why not? Okay, so I'm going to end the turn again, and what time are we on? Okay. Yeah. Another thing is, these videos, the previous ones I've done that have been like over an hour, have been a bugger to upload. They've taken ages, so I'm going to try and keep them shorter. So I'm probably going to do one more turn, and then that's it for this video. So, see you at the end or the start of the next turn. Alright guys, so it seems we're being attacked by the Iroquois that are under siege right now. So, yeah, but by the looks of the balance power, we're apparently quite equal, but I do think if we do auto-resolve it, we will win it, which I'm highly tempted to do, if I'm honest. Because just looking at the time, what time are we on?
Victory is ours.
Yeah. The balance bar's a bit dodgy in Empire Total War. It kind of shows you one thing. It tends not to mean that. Okay. Oh yeah. I'll quickly end it. So join you again. So we're back, and once again we're being raided. Bloody. Workers on strike. That was to be expected. Yeah. Bit of good news. The Netherlands, or United Provinces, took down an entire French fleet. I mean 20 ships of a French fleet in one of the trade posts, where I think the United Provinces are trying to get the monopoly on it. Yeah, so they actually destroyed an entire fleet, which is great news. Absolutely fantastic to see. What else happened in the meantime? Yeah, the Maratha Confederacy's fleet is still heading eastward. However, the Mughal Empire has become quite powerful actually now in the meantime, and so I'm hoping that they'll really press an attack against the Maratha Confederacy at home, and it'll draw that fleet back to reinforce their territories. Should make sense, right? Hopefully. Because I don't mind fighting them at all, but it's just like, it's very unpredictable to where they're going to land, and at this moment in time, if they land in Europe, I haven't got the spare funds to pay for another military force there. Oh, hello. I'll save that money actually. I've got quite a lot of replenishment to do. Now, do I do it on the fleet first? Let's have a look. How much will this set me back? Apparently, quite a lot. Okay, yeah, well, it's only one turn. Another thing. What am I looking here? Have I gone right past it? I think I have. What was I saying? Another thing. What the hell am I looking here? I'm all the way up here, aren't I? Yeah. Yeah, this army did absolutely nothing in the last turn. And downside is this town here is close to having a rebellion of some sort. But as you guys saw, we won this fight.
Target under siege, sir.
And the siege continues, so I'm actually thinking, actually no, we'll carry on. So what we're going to do is hopefully
Your orders, Your Majesty.
attack these guys.
Brush them aside.
Do just that, brush them aside. And hopefully defend the town. No, they're not the best army. I hate fighting natives, by the way. I think they've been absolutely brutally what you call it? The opposite to nerfed. I don't know. But when you fight them in combat, they're overpowered. They really are.
Virtue and valor unconquered.
So I really don't like fighting them at all.
Forwards for crown and country.
I think these guys are going to garrison here for now. We need a lot of money for replenishment, because this army needs it
The swine rot in the sty.
quite badly. This army needs it. Our fleet's been repaired now, so that's not too bad. Oh, sorry, I've got a really itchy arm. And this situation in this town is very unsettling to me at the minute. They're close to revolting. I don't mind riots, that I can deal with, but if there's a rebellion, it's just going to push our progress back further, and right now we're at odds. We're not exactly making much progress, especially with these guys raiding us left, right and centre. We need to take out their towns, ideally. That said, there's no territory past this point, so once we take this one, they should focus all their attention on this territory here, and we can settle things up and then continue to push south. The fact that the Cherokee got involved is a bit unnerving, to be honest. Who's in this territory? Oh, cool. 13 colonies on this territory. So we're not going to be pushing south at all, we're going to be pushing further east. Into Cherokee Nation's territory. Okay. Wait, you over here. Who are you? 13 colonies. That's good news. I'm sure there's a French territory around here somewhere. Who are you? Yeah, roll the way over there, Jesus. And there is... I'm sure there's... yeah. The Huron Waydot is still all the way up there. Full stack army as well, by the looks of it. So they're all the way up there. They're probably going to strike at some point, so I think what we're going to have to do is focus one army here and one army to go start taking this territory and eventually push it all the way up there. It's going to take a long time for that to happen, but it's going to have to be done. Take out our enemies, or they will take us out when we're not expecting it. So money is incredibly low. We're not exactly swimming in cash. We're spending all the money each turn. So we need to I don't know what we need to do. Do you know what? Being in that city is not doing us any favours. We need to get rid of these marauding buggers that are just hanging around everywhere.
Proud and victorious.
So the more armies we can push away from our territory, the better.
Forwards for crown and country.
And we can repair this now. No, we can't afford to repair it. We can demolish it though, so we'll probably do that. And I think I'll tell this army to start heading towards this territory again,
Forwards, forward.
because it's massively unsettled and I don't want a rebellion on my hands. Don't mind riots, but rebellions are not good. So I think I'm going to end it there actually, guys. I know there's no actual battles, there was opportunities battles, but like I say, I hate fighting Native American forces. They are so overpowered. Sorry, I'm just scratching. But, you know, soon they'll be, you know, we're pushing the natives way back now. That soon they won't be a problem, and we'll be fighting French and more European powers as well as preparing. This is my plan. Yeah, actually, I'll tell you what, I'll walk you through my long-term plan is push all these natives out the territory, any other wars that we've got in the Americas, clear up. Just start, you know, any nation we're at war at, we're gonna remove their territory from the region. Jesus, there's a lot of good traits. We're going to move their territory from the region, so like, for example, take the French out here, take the Huron Wyandot out from way up there, and the French are still from the far west coast of Canada there. Push south. We'll probably end up at war with Spain at some point, that is an inevitability, so we'll take the Cherokee nations out as well, the French here too. And then hopefully we'll have peace there. At that point, oh god yeah, and obviously around the Caribbean as well, there's French islands held by the French everywhere. So we'll take them out too, take the pirates out, get rid of that pain in the ass. Luckily the pirates, I think, only have this territory here and here. So once we take those out, that's the pirates done, and we won't have to bother with navies floating around. So at that point we'll have mostly control over the Americas. Then I think what I want to do is, in Americas, we can, you know, get rid of the armies or move them to other areas. How do you get that big map up? Oh, I can only do it down here. I think then my next goal is to start spreading down to these trade nodes that are everywhere, and start controlling these in the Americas first of all, because we have control of the mainland, so we may as well start trading with the Southern American areas. Excuse me. And that will oh, it's Brazil. Start trading with the coast of Brazil, and that will give us a huge amount of income. And it looks like Denmark are trading over here. That's nice. Yeah, so if we can get some of these trade nodes, it doesn't really matter, 1, 2 or 3 or 4 of them, it'll bring us plenty of profit in. And then we can focus on Europe a bit more then. I think take France out, and I'm pretty sure once we take Paris, that's when the Spanish are going to get hostile towards us, because it's an aggressive expansion in their direction, and they are friends with the French. I've been talking too long. So at that point, we're probably going to end up in war with Spain, so attack Spain, blah 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 blah. And we'll probably end up fighting in the Americas again, but at least we're fighting European powers then. So once that's done, and if we're not in any other wars, obviously whatever wars pop up, I'm going to plan to finish them before this, but the major goal is to head back to the Indian subcontinent and take it over. Take what territories I can over. Considering we're at war with the Maratha Confederacy, are we... God, the Maratha Confederacy have spread well, haven't they? Is there anywhere that... Yeah, the Mughal Empire are held up in the very north of the continent. Oh dear, who's this anyway? Yeah, so yeah, eventually we're gonna head and start attacking the Maratha Confederacy in the Indian subcontinent, taking our territories back and then some. That's it really. That's my long-term plan, is to secure what excuse me, what regions we're at war in right now, and then push further against our enemies in India. And that's all I've got planned for now. But obviously that's going to be a very long-term goal, and it's going to be a long time getting there. So, hope you continue watching and join me for the rest of the Empire Total War, and I'll see you then.